So we're now about 15 minutes away from close on this beautiful Friday, and let's just say, guys, it's been a rocky day for stocks and for Palantir stock. Right now, every index is in the red, and we have Palantir stock down almost 2%. So we have to break down the charts, my thoughts, do an update on kind of where my head's at, and we'll break down the indexes and maybe some other stocks later in the video. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Come on, follow along for more content and join the free email stock newsletter linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So, like I said, we're about 15 minutes away from close right now, and we have every index down, and not down too much. I mean, guys, for Pete's sake, the S&P is only down 0.13%, the NASDAQ 100 0.04%, so pretty much at break even. The Russell's down 0.25%, and the Dow's down 0.34, leading the red. Not much of a red day, but still slightly red. And the VIX, believe it or not, is down as well, about 2%. The VIX is at 22 points, and we have the metals slightly up. Gold's up 0.8, silver's up 0.9%, and crude oil is up almost 2%. And you guys can see Palantir pretty much downtrended all day. I mean, we opened up at about $119 a share. We were over 120, I believe. Were we in the pre-market? Maybe not, actually. I think after the bell yesterday, we almost got to 120. Either way, we opened up at about 119 today, and then we downtrended all day up until about an hour or two ago. We got down to about 114.90, so we dropped 3.4% right in that ballpark, 3.5%, and now we're starting to rally a little bit. Heading into close, you guys can see it here on the 5-day, 5-minute. Like I said, we hit 114, 115. Now we're rallying a bit, trading at 117 as we're about 10 minutes away from close. And on the 30-minute chart, this is actually a pretty good sign for the bulls. Yesterday's price action mixed with today's. Pretty good, because look, we hit 130 after earnings, then we dumped under these moving averages on this 30-minute chart, but now we're back over at least the 180 SMA, and we have a golden cross, and we're slowly starting to reverse back out of here. I mean, we were only under the moving averages for 2 days, so it wasn't that long, but now it's starting to break back out. You guys noticed that on the 30-minute chart, and on the 1-hour chart, let me show you this. Pretty similar, right? We're starting to break back over these moving averages. A golden cross is potentially forming right now. And you can also see pretty much a higher low is being put in here, right? You're noticing that. And on the 4-hour time frame, if I zoom in, pretty much, guys, all is well. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah, we sold off a bit after earnings, but clearly we're starting to bounce back. Clearly we're putting in higher lows on this 4-hour chart. And do we not have a cup and handle? We have a cup and handle clear as day here forming. I mean, look at this. Do you guys see it? We have the cup right here. You see the cup? Then we have the handle right here. Cup, handle, cup, handle. This looks really bullish. And ultimately, man, if we take out 125, 130 again, which will happen in due time. I don't know when, obviously. We don't have the crystal ball here. I wish we did, guys. That'd be awesome, but we don't know when. But eventually, I think it will break out of here, and the cup and handle looks pretty promising, at least in my opinion. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And really, man, for the next week here, or for next week, let's see if Palantir can retake $120 a share. That's going to be the critical spot for this to retake. If so, we could start gaining momentum back to 130 again, 125. And if we break 130, that's where we really could start to build up on the momentum from there. But time will tell. Time will tell. Baby steps here, guys. And we have about 10 minutes of trading left. And now it seems like QQQ is going green. You heard that right. but we still have the other indexes in the red. And that doesn't mean we don't have much green in terms of individual stocks. Oh boy, we do. We have a lot of stocks that are green. Tesla is one of them. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Tesla hit 300 and I think $5-6 a share earlier today, something like that. Yeah, 307 to be exact, which is nuts. We had a big move in Tesla stock today, and if I show you here on the 4-hour chart, we're starting to break out, which honestly, I don't know why, but we are. Here we are. We're starting to break out of this 290 level, which has been resistance for quite some time, a couple months now. But we're starting to break out of it, man, and we're starting to see this little triangle we had, ascending triangle, play out. And at this point, I mean, where could we be going? We could be going towards potentially 320, right? Another gap to fill is maybe 375. But, you know, I'm looking at that and I'm like, why would it go to 325, 375? It would be a pretty baseless rally. I mean, we all know Tesla is struggling. It's not like they're going to be A-okay in a quarter or two. I mean, this seems like they might be in some pain for a while, right? And I know people are like, they're not just a car company. You got to look at the robots. You got to look at self-driving, FSD, robo-taxis, and I get all that, but are they making any money from that right now? The reality is they're not. A majority of their revenue, their profits are from cars, right? And that business is struggling. So it's like, yes, the charts show that it could fill the gap to 325. It could go to 360, 365, 370, but it's like, would that be a rally that makes sense? Not necessarily. It would be a pretty baseless rally in my opinion. But who the heck knows, man? With Tesla, this stock just does whatever it wants sometimes, even if it doesn't make sense. So I'm looking at this like, am I buying it? Heck no. At $300. Heck no. I passed up on it at 210, 220. I'm sure as heck I'm not buying it here, right? But who knows? You might make money. That's the thing. You might make money on the momentum, even if it doesn't make sense, right? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? But let's see. What else is moving today? We have, I mean, there's a lot of stocks moving. OKLO is moving today, which on the charts is showing a reversal. We actually filled the gap to 29.50. Now let's see if it breaks out of there. We have earnings coming up. It looks like on potentially Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that's actually Tuesday. We have earnings for OKLO. So keep your eyes on that one. Momentum's building. Celsius looks like it's also doing all right today. 4.3% Green Day, starting to break back over these moving averages on the 4-hour chart. AMD, which I'm long AMD, it's up around 1%, not too much, but it's up. It's green in the midst of a rocky day for stocks. So AMD starting to break back over these moving averages. It has been for the last couple of days. We're actually trading now at multi-week highs. Pretty good look for AMD, but nowhere near fully reversing. Let's not get too excited yet, guys, with this one. But yeah, with that being said, that's it. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and join the free email stock newsletter. Check out the Patreon as well if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my real money portfolio. That is linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll see you in the next one.